What's up, guys, and welcome back to yet another tutorial here on this channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Boons by Zach Bryan, one of the more anticipated songs in the comments, so I made sure to film that as soon as I could. So thank you so much for returning. If you're new to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any other guitar lessons, as well as vlogs for, I make my music myself, so if I ever make vlogs of shows and stuff like that, make sure you stick around here for that as well. So I'll check out my original music while I'm at it. There's a link to my Spotify and the bio, or like not bio, but description and top comment. But let's not waste any further time and let's get started. Alright, so first of all, you want to take your capo and you want to put it on the 5th fret. Now this song will be super easy to play finger picked. You're basically only going to need one finger most of the time. Basically, put your capo on the 5th fret. You're going to have the chords G, C at 9, E minor, there's D if you want to strum it, and that's pretty much all the chords that you're going to need to play this song. But since we're finger picking this, I'm going to show you how to do this in a second. I'm going to break it down super easy for you. You're basically just going to need one finger, which is going to cover the bass string. The rest is going to be super simple. It might not be 100% like the original just because it's so hard to kind of hear when he does little variations, but overall, you can do whatever you want and you can make it sound like the original if you train it enough, because you'll know all the different sounds basically, but notes, I guess. But alright, let's get started. So you want to start off with a G. So you want to put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of, to your capo. So it's like the 8th, but 3 with the capo, and put it on the bass string on the 6th, like this. And you're basically going to alternate between 6 and 2 for the entire song. So open 2 and 3 here. Here, it already sounds like it. Kind of like that. And basically all he does, except from the bass string, which we'll cover that chord progression in a second, you basically just variate with the open strings between 2, 3, and 1 whenever you feel like it. So something you can do is kind of like this Travis picking, where you do bass note, open 3rd, bass note, open 2nd. Then you can throw a open 1st in there. And basically you can do whatever you feel like doing that, because it's so hard to track down the exact note that he plays in the song anyways. But if you know the song by heart and you really want to learn it, then you will do that anyways. You'll kind of figure it out over time. But for now, just stick with that. Just literally do 6 and 2. And just throw some variations in there whenever you feel like it. Alright, enough about that. Let's move on. So he starts off on the 3rd, kind of like the G. Then he goes to the C, which is basically the same thing, 3rd fret, but the 5th string this time. Play the same open string here. Then he plays the open, where you play everything open. You take your hand completely off. You do the open 6th and then 2nd. And you can again mix in strings how you feel like it, but most of the time he's on the 2nd. So, and then what he does, he takes his middle finger, puts it on the 5th fret of the A string for 4, and then here, basically back to the C, and then back to the G. So I'm going to put this all together and it's going to sound something like this. Kind of like that. Now if you want to play the intro, basically what you do is you play the G and the C 8 times, then the E minor, I think 8 times as well, and then you do 4 here on the D, 4 on the C back again, and then G. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to the G, and then you start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, you don't start again, but you play 8 more on the G. And this is basically what you do. This is basically what you do for the intro. Then when you get to the verse, you play all of the same chord progression, but you play 8 times for everything. So I don't want to sing because I don't want to get copyrighted, by the way. So I'm going to do that later, but I'm just going to play through it kind of like it should sound like. So if you put it all together, it should sound something like this. Verse number 1. kind of like that. And then you start again. So you play every chord 8 times. So G, C, open, D, which is the 5th string of the 5th fret, 5th string. Wait, 5th fret, 5th string. And then back to the C, and then back to the G. Then when you get to the chorus, you're gonna have the chord progression E minor, G, C at 9, and G. And then basically all you do is the same thing again. So for E minor, you just kind of keep it open, open 2. So. So basically all you do is you play open, 3rd fret, 6th string, then the C below, 3rd fret, 5th string, and then back to the G. So. By the way, I hope this is focusing on my hands, because this camera has been having issues with the focus. But anyways, there's nothing you can do about this now. But then this is basically all you do for the chorus. So if you want to put the chorus all together, it should sound something like this. Again, all I'm doing here is the 2nd fret and the bass string alternating. Again, you can throw in some alternations like. Kind of like that. You know, do whatever you feel like. Yeah, this will be literally everything you need to know in order to play Boons by Zach Bryan. I'm sorry that this very simple explanation took so long, but I think it's good to take your time sometimes, especially when you're new to finger picking and stuff like that. It can get confusing pretty quickly. But basically just stick with the 6th or like the bass string, whatever the chord is, and the open 2nd, and you'll be fine. Like if you ever want to play this with friends or something like that, no one's going to notice. But if you want to actually play it like a performance, just mix in some alternations with the 1st and 3rd string whenever you feel like it. But I feel like I'm going to keep this video pretty uncut and just kind of put it out there, and if you need to go ahead, you'll skip anyways. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so you know it gets pushed out to a lot more people, so we can grow this channel, grow this community. I want to be posting vlogs real soon when I go to play shows. I want to do some in the Netherlands as well as England in the fall for the Netherlands, and then in February 2025 for London. So if you're from there, put that on your calendar. But make sure you follow my Instagram for updates on that, as well as my Spotify, you know, where we just hit 1 million streams on Born for Leaving, which is my first song that ever hit like 1 million streams on Spotify, and seeing that number just the other day is crazy. So thank you so much if you're already listening. If not, there's a link in the bio. There's a playthrough right here, just click on it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.